The Marion County Jail, according to the sheriff, houses the worst of the worst offenders in Indianapolis. And tonight, that includes 27 juvenile offenders under the age of 17. The recent arrest of 16-year-old Simeon Adams for the brutal murder of a newly married and expectant father highlights the issue of juveniles in adult jails. RTV6 reporter Jack Reinhardt joins us live tonight from our studio on Monument Circle with more on this story. Jack?
Well, Todd, jails and prisons are built for adults, some would argue, but in reality, we also need those jails for juveniles who commit adult-style offenses. But those juveniles also present special challenges for the sheriff and additional expenses for the taxpayers. The Marion County Jail, an old and antiquated facility that works counter to Indiana state laws that require adult and juvenile offenders to be separated from each other by sight and by sound. And in today's population of nearly 2,000 adult offenders is a special cell block that houses 27 juveniles. They are more expensive to incarcerate because they now require the direct supervision of one or more sheriff's deputies at all hours of the day and night. And on the second floor of the jail, the sheriff must also provide classroom space so that offenders can keep up with legally mandated requirements for continuing education.
80% are children. We love them. We care for them like children. But in the back of your mind, you always have to remember at any given moment, it could go very badly.
Because they may have gang affiliations, because they may be witnesses or suspects in crime, juveniles present special headaches in terms of inmate classifications and separating them from themselves as well as the adults.
Maybe find a cell block that would usually house 10 or 12 inmates and put maybe just 2 juvenile inmates in there, but for their safekeeping. But on the backside of that, that brings down our count to 10 more inmates that we cannot take in.
The arrest of 16-year-old Simeon Adams for a murder and attempted murder in 2 separate shootings raises the other issue of dealing with juveniles before they get to adult jails. Adams has been charged with 29 separate felonies and serious crimes before landing in the Marion County Jail.
Do we need to take a look at our juvenile laws? Because a lot of these kids have extensive criminal histories, and people are asking the question, why are they still on the streets? What are we doing to curtail the criminal behavior?
The irony of this whole notion of incarcerating juvenile offenders with adults is this: the jail population, or rather the juvenile population at the Marion County Jail, always hovers near or at capacity. But tonight, there are more than 100 empty beds at the Juvenile Detention Center. Live downtown, Jack Reinhardt, RTV6.
All new at 6 tonight, a Terre Haute